not to the dying mark,
About 3.5 hours.
before they die.
Mm-hmm. Because here's a kid who's made it with 200 calories a day or less, and abruptly you give him a power bar, which gives him such a nutrient load that it sucks all the fluid out of his circulation. It's such a hyperosmotic load in his gut, he pulls it out of his circulation and collapses and dies. Furthermore, the first
So
organ...
then the power bar has been the killer at that time.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, so they said, look, just give this little starving kid a power bar and everything's fine. It'll take 3 months to get that kid from 1 month of nitrogen loss, 1 month of nitrogen stabilization, so he's not cannibalizing his protein, and 1 month of neutral nitrogen but positive calories. So it takes 3 months in a nutritional rehab unit to stabilize a starving kid. And if you hand him a power bar or you hand him something that's got a lot of nutrient, the kid can't survive it. The first thing is, the gut is one of the injured organs in starvation. The injured organ being unable to absorb that much nutrient, the kid gets fulminant diarrhea. All that fluid that comes into his gut comes squirting in and out. So he's going to collapse, first of all, because the fluid is taken out of his circulation. Secondly, it's going to come out even faster because now he's going to have diarrhea. So
How do you diagnose the starving kid?
well, that's a little bit, not an instant and easy question, but first of all, you know it when you see it. That's an easy answer, but then it takes a couple of kids. A starving kid is totally apathetic. He has no interest in eating. He has got no reason to want, I mean, hand something valuable to him. That's one of the protections mechanisms.
Don't move, don't eat, don't do nothing anymore.
Exactly, because if he grabbed at the first thing he could eat, that's a hungry kid. That's not a starving kid. A starving kid has no interest in eating. I mean, you know the concentration camps here, you open them on up, and there are all these people in total apathy. They have no emotion whatsoever about it, and they're not really looking for anything. Now, what happens then is that you diagnose the kid by about 3 different means. One of which is we have a nomogram. It's called the road to health or anything else like that. Here's the curve. This is what a kid looks like when he's 3 months old. This is what a kid looks like when he's 6 months old. These are the milestones, as you know about as a parent, that they can roll over at 3 months, that they can hold their head up at 6 months, and they can stand at a year, and they can walk at 18 months. That's this pattern. Now, we have 2 different ones. We have one for the American and European kids, and we have one for African kids because they're going to be small for weight. They're not underweight by African standards, but they would be in American. So what you do is you find out from looking at them, here comes a kid. Mama comes in with a kid. You say, what a cute little 2-year-old. You find out he's 8. So as a consequence, you can have a normal-looking kid, but that kid happens to be wrong for dates on the chart. That's one thing. Second is you can measure skin fold. You can also do it by impedance.
Hi.
So that's how you do it, and it takes 3 months. 1 month of decreasing their loss, 1 month of stabilizing the loss, and then 1 month of positive growth.
How are you?
Perfect now.
You can just get a lecture about how to diagnose a starving kid. It's a bit of a sad